Hello, my name is Anne, and welcome to a Tobyknits Quilty Fun episode 19. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. Grab a cup of tea, sit down, get comfy. We're talking all about quilting today. Yes, Fridays is all about quilting. On Mondays, I talk about knitting, if you're interested in that. And on Wednesdays, I talk about floss tube. Cross-stitching, in other words. So as I said, get comfy because we're going to be chatting for a while today. I don't know why, but this one's always the longest. Anyway, I have a few things to tell you about. The first is, as you know, or maybe you don't know if you're new, I get the Sew Sampler box every month from the Fat Quarter Shop. Now, I pay for it myself. I'm not sponsored by them, but I absolutely love it. I love its contents. And they're also doing a monthly quilt along, and it's a different block each month. And when I first started, my very first box with them was May of last year, 2021. So I went ahead and purchased the April block because you can buy them separately, but they do come free in your Sew Sampler box if you don't. Anyway, I have now done 3, 6, 9, 10, and I still needed to do 11, and I'm still waiting on 12 to come in the mail. But here is this one. So this is my 11th block. Isn't it cute? Gosh, I'm trying to figure out how to use this camera on my laptop. And I'll explain to you why I'm using this camera, not my iPhone or my new one, in just a minute. But anyway, I really have enjoyed doing these blocks of the month very much. And I still haven't decided how I am going to finish it yet. When I get the last block, which I'm hoping will come soon, there was a bit of an issue with my March Sew Sampler box, but let me tell you, Fat Quarter Shop have the best customer service ever because they've shipped me another one because apparently it got lost somewhere. So it's coming, and when I get that one and I finish the last block, I will show you all 12 blocks at the same time, and we'll just discuss how it is. I might finish them because I don't know if I want to finish it the way the original quilt is finished, if you know what I mean. Anyway, enough of that. So that was what I worked on this week. The other thing that I worked on this week and finished is Olympia. Oh, let me show you this if I can. Now this is, bear in mind, this is a small Olympia. This is for my dad, and the fabric line, excuse me, I got a frog on my throat. The fabric line I think is William Morris, but the what Cotton Cuts do is each time they bring out a different colorway, they give it their own name. And this one was called Dorothy because it was part of the Olympia, so I'm assuming it was their Dorothy Hamill. Was she not a skater or something? Anyway, so this was what they called this. So I ordered it, obviously last year, and you get one clue per month that they send to you, and it's already pre-cut. Everything is cut. Everything. Even when I got the finishing, which was 10, all the borders were cut. You just have to sew it together. How can it be any easier than that? Anyway, lost my train of thought. So I wanted this one because my mom's name was Dorothy, and so I'm making this for my dad. And anyway, look. Okay, let's start that side. So there is the top part, and that's the center. Oh, anyway, you can see it's beautiful. I love it. My dad's gonna love it. Look at the colors. Look at all these beautiful fabrics and colors. Isn't that gorgeous? But when I was doing each of the clues, you have no idea how it's going to fit together in a quilt. Like, some of these pieces were sewn in little blocks, but they weren't all of this. Do you know what I mean? Like, they came in different parts. Some of them were just, well, no, actually, that was a bit we had to add. Oh, I can't even begin to explain to you how much fun this is. And I just absolutely love it. I still have to get some backing. I do already have the binding. I think I know what I'm going to get for the backing. I think, to see this one here, this is the binding that they gave us. We don't get backing. You have to buy your own backing. But I actually really love that and think that would be nice as a backing. And I quite often like the binding to be the same as the backing, so it kind of hides any mistakes you might have made in the binding part. So anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do for this, but isn't it gorgeous? Literally love it. And it is quite big for a small, still. It really is. Anyway, so here is the most exciting part. Now that this is finished, there's a new one starting. And it's called Piazza. I think it's obviously Italian for their fall one. Now I'm going to give you some sneak peeks of the colorways that they are going to bring out. You can start to order on the 27th of May. So I think that's a week today. You can start to order. And you literally just go onto their website. I'll put a link below to their website. You then decide if you want the small or the large. The small, which is what I just did, is 48 by 60. And it's $18.75 US per month. And then the large is 72 by 72, and that's $28.50 per month. The small is perfect. It's still a great size. I love it. So those are the details. Oh, if you use my code, which is AnnPizzazz, you will get a free gift with your first order. And I think they start shipping July 29th is when the first one ships. So you can go on as of next Friday to order your colorway, select the size you want, and then every month, just before it ships, they will take your payment for your package. And again, like I said, it's all cut. You don't do anything except put it together. Oh, it's so much fun. And then at the very end, they have a big reveal and you see what your quilt will look like, because we have no idea otherwise. So here are the colorways. So the first one is CAMPO. And I just love this one. It's a Diastella fabric called Let's Get Wild. And look at the rhino. I love the one with the rhinos on it. And there's like zebras. And anyway, that's a really nice colorway. Then there is Delusa. I have no idea if I'm saying these right, because of course they're Italian. And this is the Halcyon by In the Beginnings Fabrics, which is very nice too. I love the green with this like flowers on it. It's almost like a brush painted. Then we have DUOMO, which is very bright and florally. That is fabric Amelia by Makoa Fabrics, Andover Fabrics. I don't even know. Then we have Majori. I'll put all the names below just so that you can actually see what I'm talking about because, and I'm sure the Italians amongst us all will be yelling at me for the right correction. This is Spangled by Wishwell for Robert Kaufman Fabrics. That's very July-ish, 4th of July, Canada Day kind of a thing. This is my favorite one. This is Miracoli, which is All Is Well by Art Gallery Fabrics. I love the pale pinks and pastels in this one. Then we have Midsummer Night's Dream by Huffman Fabrics, and this one is called Nirvana. I also like that because I love purple. I really love purple. Netano is the next colorway, and this is Marine Metallics by Michael Miller Fabrics. And again, I love, look at the blue one with the seahorses and the turtles in that green one. And I think it must be some kind of a gold effect on that one. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's a shiny upper print. This one reminds me very much of the Dorothy one I just completed. It's not the same. It is actually a Morrison and Co. Fabric. This one's called POPOLO, and this is the fabric line is Thameside by Morrison Co. So it's the colors are very subtle, like the Dorothy one. San Marco is the next one, and this is a Between by Alison Glass for Andover Fabrics, and that's really nice too, if you like blues. Oh, this is such a jolly one, Signora, and this is a calf facet collective by Free Spirit Fabrics. I like that one too. I wonder if they look a bit like dahlias and stuff on those. Very nice. This is really orange. United Italia. This is a Nectarine Fusion by Art Gallery Fabrics. And this one is my favorite. This one is Valet, and it's a Marine Metallics, again by Michael Miller Fabrics. It's obviously similar to that other one that had the seahorses, but I like this one because it actually still has the seahorses. But I like the colors in this one. They're very vibrant, very fluorescent. So I like that one a lot. And then we have Venezia, which is a Michael Miller and Kona Fabrics. So obviously the Kona Fabrics, I would imagine, are the plains. And then you've got the nice abstract designs in that one. This is Vittoria, which is a kaleidoscope by Michael Miller Fabrics as well. That's very pretty. So those are what are coming for the next mystery quilt along. I'm so excited. And I plan on actually doing a once a month to do a quilt along. I'm going to figure out if I can do it live. I thought you had to have 1,000 subscribers, but I still might be able to do it. Somebody said you can do it if you use your laptop. So I'll have to see. I have no idea. Plus my new camera streams that I do have, so that might help. Okay, so that's all about the Cotton Cuts Pizzazz and my Olympia that's now been finished. And I have a couple of other things to show you. The first thing is I ordered a new book. As you know, I've been doing the Duck Duck Goose by Mags and Me, which is the first time ever I have done any applique. Kind of fell in love with it just a little bit. So much so that I saw Laundry Basket Quilts. Edita Sitar is her name. And I watched one of her episodes a couple of weeks ago, and she was doing some raw edge applique. And I saw some of the stuff that she was doing, and I was like, wow, that's really nice. And at the end, of course, she said, I want to have a book, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, oh, I'm going to get that book. And it came today. at that. And what's so nice about this book is it has 12 of these seasonal silhouettes in, one for each month. Here all of them are. Look at those. Are they not the best? I love that skating one at the top there. Which side am I at? This one. Oh, it's hard to get this camera right. The moving finger. That one. I love that. Isn't that lovely? And even the February one with the, where's my finger going? with the hearts. Oh, wrong way again. Gosh, it's hard work trying to get this camera right. But I really, really like these, and I'm super excited to do one of these. I'd like to be able to do one a month, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep up. But they're beautiful. I mean, just look at this one. How is that not gorgeous? And with raw edge applique, I'll have to do one when you're watching with me. I'll have to show you a video of one. You don't go around the edge to secure the applique to the fabric. You stitch an eighth of an inch away from the edge, so the actual edge is raw, and you just do a straight stitch as opposed to a blanket or a zigzag or whatever. But anyway, I thought this was gorgeous. And just so happened today, I went to Fabricland because they're closing in Brockville near me, and I got myself some fabric at 60% off. And of course, whenever I do that, I'm always in the hunt for background fabric because I love background fabric, and you can always use it when you have something there, right? Anyway, I got this one. If I can get this camera to work. And this one has, you see them there? Little doves. Some of them are filled in and some of them are not. So this is a white, which I thought was lovely. So I got 2 meters of each of them. This one is little leaves, and this is an ivory color. So I got 2 meters of that. And then I got 3 meters of this because this is what I'm going to make as the background for my silhouettes. And this is kind of, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's almost like a sponged effect of beige on there. So I got 3 meters of that. Hopefully it's enough. And yeah, so that was my exciting day today. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm actually going to get my nails done now. My son sent me some money for Mother's Day, and I've not had a chance until now to go, so I'm going to go and get my nails done. Ooh. And yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and it gave you something to think about joining me on one of the sew-alongs I'm doing. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and tell your mates. The more we've got, the better it is. So no, never mind. That's another song. Okay, bye.